To fly like a bird had been man's dream since he looked upwards. It transformed into reality at the turn of the last century through persistent dedication of brave and courageous brothers Orville and Wilbur Wright. The first practical application of the strange machine was none other than military, when it was sold to the armies of America, France and Great Britain. In August 1914, the First World War started and saw the use of aircraft enhanced from reconnaissance to artillery effectiveness. Drawing lessons from history, British took the revolutionary step of forming an independent air arm. Royal Air Force was thus created in 1918. The infrastructure and ground facilities were developed at Royal Air Force Base, Drigh Road, Karachi in 1922, which has the unique distinction of housing the first aircraft repair facility in the subcontinent. The Second World War from 1939 to 1945 was ferocious in its outlook. During this period, many types of aircrafts employed by the Allied forces in the Eastern Theatre were assembled, test-flown and dispatched to battlefield units from Aircraft Repair Depot at Karachi. August 1947. A new country emerges on the map of the earth. Pakistan was born, and our beloved leader Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah arrived in Karachi in a Dakota aircraft of Royal Pakistan Air Force. On April 13, 1948, Quaid-e-Azam arrived at Risalpur to review the first graduation parade of the Air Force Flying Training School. The Quaid said on this occasion, "A country without a strong air force is at the mercy of any aggressor. Pakistan must build up her air force as quickly as possible. It must be an efficient air force, second to none." The newborn Air Force constituted a group of little more than 2,000 men of strong mettle, flying fleet of Tempest II piston-engine fighter bombers, Dakota transport, Howard and Tiger Moth biplanes. Thus, the start was modest. They, however, had experience since 1922, and more so a determined resolve to maintain pride and stature among the compatible air forces of the world. The period between 1955 and 1963 saw influx of US origin military aircraft and equipment. The acquisition of F-86 and F-104 fighters, T-33 and T-37 trainers, B-57 bombers and C-130 transport planes was a long leap ahead. It enhanced the operational capabilities and posture of Pakistan Air Force. In 1956, the word Royal was dropped from the Royal Pakistan Air Force. The first battle test for this Air Force came in September 1965. In 18 days conflict, Pakistan Air Force established its supremacy right from the start and denied its adversary any honors despite its overbearing size. In December 1965, Pakistan Air Force inducted Chinese-built F-6 aircraft. In 1968, the French-made Mirage aircraft were also added to the inventory. The War of 1971 was yet another exposure to enemy's aggression. The Air Force once again proved its mettle. The post-war build-up started with the replacement of obsolete T-33s with the Chinese-built FT-5 aircraft, which became the main vehicle for training the fighter pilots of Pakistan Air Force and remains so today. In 1979, the then Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. Pakistan stood firm and resolute to defy this aggression. The muscle power of the Pakistan Air Force was greatly enhanced in 1983 with the arrival of the state-of-the-art F-16s. The Chinese A-53 aircraft were also inducted in 1983 to act as workhorses for day ground attack requirement F-7P aircraft was the next aircraft to be inducted in Pakistan Air Force inventory in 1988. With India comes massive challenge of inducting the new F-7PG aircraft in the shortest possible time to balance the numerical shortfall. The PAF surmounted action. The charms and glamour of aviation also lured the women, who were never found lacking courage or sense of adventure. Establishment of College of Aeronautical Engineering in 1967 and Pakistan Aeronautical Complex at Kamra in 1972 were major steps on the road of self-reliance. Today, the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex is a flourishing engineering establishment with matured outfits like Mirage Rebuild Factory, F-6 Rebuild Factory, Aircraft Manufacturing Factory, and Kamra Avionics and Radar Factory. They have tremendously supported in keeping Pakistan Air Force to highest level of preparedness. The first step in the nation's dream of making an aircraft of its own materialized in mid-70s when the aircraft manufacturing factory at Kamra started building MFI-17 Mashak aircraft under license from Sweden. The design and development of Karakoram 8 aircraft with Chinese collaboration realized yet another ambitious target in aeronautical excellence. It is an excellent basic jet trainer with great export opportunities. In pursuit of its commitment to excellence and to remain as a fair to opponents, Pakistan Air Force continues to improvise and modernize. The co-production of JF-17 Thunder is another manifestation of our ambition and strong bonds of friendship with China. The aircraft was presented to the people of Pakistan on 23rd March 2007. Lightweight, more than 1.5 the speed of sound, modern turbofan engine with high thrust to the weight ratio, and advanced flight control system make this aircraft very versatile and agile. Helmet-mounted display beyond visual range missile gave JF-17 first shot capability. Ability to carry variety of air-to-surface weapons, including precision-guided munitions, provide it a very high degree of lethality both in air-to-ground and air-to-sea roles. Lesser aircraft's response time and increased sortie generation rate multiply available flying effort, making smaller air forces look larger than their sizes. Its ability to be refueled in the air not only provides deeper strike capability, but also increases its time in the air for air defense. Improved man-machine interface with full-class cockpit reduces pilots' workload and minimizes reaction time in rapidly changing combat scenarios. We celebrate 60 years of our existence by paying